Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I introduce to you Shellshock Live. It is an incredible game and I'm going to tell you all about it as the video progresses. But, first and foremost, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at the game and you're thinking, this isn't that impressive. It's too simple. It looks, not that great. If you don't know about the game and that's what you're thinking, you're dead wrong. And if you have played the game, let me know in the comments how long you've played, because I've played this game for nearly 650 hours. In the coming up for 9 years I've had it. And I'm just going to go through everything and tell you why, why the game, in my opinion, is, like I said, the best game you can get on Steam. Now, first things first, the game is super affordable. It's super cheap. It did have a price increase when it officially released, but it sits at £8.50 right now, or I imagine about $10 US. Depending on where you live, you might need to go and have a look, but it is well worth that price, in my opinion. The game, it's affordable, gives you hundreds of hours of enjoyment, but not only that, it only takes up like 450 megabytes of storage. So you've not got to worry about, oh, am I going to have space for it? Can I justify having this installed? Like you have to with some games nowadays. Like games are coming out and they're like 60 plus gigabytes. It's ridiculous when you've got to you want to play more than one game, you've got to literally get like terabytes of storage in. Well, that's not a problem with Shellshock Live. The game's super lightweight and you've not got to worry about uninstalling it. This game's pretty much been installed ever since I initially got it. Another great thing about the game is if you are getting it on PC, it will run on literally anything. I don't think you could find a system that this wouldn't run on. Like, I've not had a system that I've played it on where the medium graphics haven't run. Let me talk about the actual gameplay. So, there is 100 levels in this game, right? I'm currently level 98. I never actually made it any higher in the 9 years I've played. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of grinding for the game, and I know to a lot of people that the grinding might sound like a bad thing. Well, don't worry. It technically is a grind, but you really don't have to treat this game like a grind at all. I would say if you can, start the game with a friend and play together, because then you're both going to be at the same level. I'd say leveling it's the biggest part of the game, which might deter people, because you'll load in as a level 1 and then you have options. I'm not going to go through the best ways to play the game, the best ways to start and start leveling up and stuff, but you'll figure that out for yourself. Yeah, so leveling, it can be hit and miss, but what's good about leveling is it has I don't know what the graph is called, but it starts off really fast, and then as you get higher and higher, it becomes slower and slower. So the jump from level 99 to 100 is probably about the same jump as it is from level 1 to 80. You get a lot of upgrades early on, and then obviously later on, if you're addicted to the game and you still want to keep playing it, you don't mind the grind as much, because you've still got a lot of weapons behind you. You can upgrade weapons. There's well over 400 weapons. Yeah, the game's a complete product, and on pretty much everything, it's technically a complete product. And I'll do a little bit of talking about the different versions, because some people might care. So PC, it's the golden star. That's where you want to play the game if you can, because it has all the latest updates, all the weapons, all of the cosmetic stuff that they've done, which admittedly doesn't make a massive difference, but it's there for people who care about it. Daily challenges, stuff like that. In the Xbox version of the game, or the console version of the game, I should say, it's you can get it on every console past Xbox 360 and PS3. You can't play on those, and I don't know if it's on Switch either. I'm sure someone will tell me if it is. So you've got a lot of options there for console. I imagine most people will have that option, and on console, it's okay. I don't know if the game ever got updated, but when I played on Xbox, which was probably for the first 6 months that the game actually came out, there was issues, but the game's still pretty much complete. You are missing some weapons and some of the more new stuff, like I said before, the cosmetic stuff that they added. You're missing a little bit, but it honestly, I would say it's forgettable anyway. The most important things are in the console version, so you've not got to worry about feeling like you've missed out. What I will say is, for the console version, I don't know if it ever got an update, but when I did play, like I said, for the first 6 months probably period of the game being released, it had a pretty crucial bug, and that is, on Xbox, if you want to send someone a message, or you want to check something, or you want to add someone to a party or something so you can talk, you have to use your Xbox button, you get your dashboard up, and you go and you go through the menus, right? Well, for Shellshock Live, it had this specific bug where if you did that, when you load it back into the game, there's probably like a 15 to 20% chance that you just couldn't do anything anymore. Like, none of your inputs would actually do anything. So the game did have that issue. I don't know if they ever fixed it. So there is that to keep in mind. But I would say, you can still play the game pretty successfully, and it becomes just a case of, remembering not to press the button. Or like you do it on your phone with like the apps and stuff. Like, there's workarounds, but yeah, this is why I said PC is better. So you've got that option. It's still pretty solid. You've got everything there. And then you have mobile. Mobile, it is probably the worst way to play the game. Mobile, unfortunately, is very slow in comparison to the other versions of the game because it's missing the most content and a lot of like the session modifiers, because you can do modifiers, you can like change the wind, you can change like the amount of weapons and stuff. You're missing all of that in mobile. Like, you can change the wind in mobile, but like, a lot of the like modifiers, you are missing them in mobile. The modifiers are kind of like what the game is built on. Shellshock Live, you can by all means go and play it on mobile, and you can get to level 100 if you play enough. The reason it's so slow is the modifiers and the multipliers that you get for using them. You can only get like a 2.4, I think it is, times on mobile. Whereas on PC, it goes all the way up to 3.4. This is just for 1v1 death matches, which is what I like to play. Yeah, you're pretty limited in terms of leveling. You pretty much have to play Rebound, and then even the Rebound extra XP isn't that much on mobile. Mobile it's fine. Like, I'd say mobile is for like veterans. You should only really pick up mobile if it's either your only way to play the game, or if you've already played the game and you love it and you want to be able to play it on the go. I've never uninstalled it off my phone since I got it, but I have also, I played it when it first came out, and I've barely touched it since. There's hardly any players on as well, so you're waiting super long to get into a game, and the people that are playing it are, they've been playing it for a long time most of the time, so they're already higher leveled and have better stuff, and it's not the best way to play the game by any means, but again, if it's your only way, I'd say it's still probably worth trying. So that's everything. Each platform, I feel like, I know I've spoken a lot about the problems of different platforms, but overall the game is so good. It's so simple. Like, if you've got 5 minutes, you can blast a game. If you've got like 2 hours, you can like change some of the game modes. You can play a longer game mode. You can get more XP for doing a longer game. You can try so much. There's daily challenges you can do. You can work on some of them. Like, the game keeps you occupied really well. Like, it's the best chill game that I've played. Let me know what your thoughts of the game are. If you have played it before, let me know how long you've played it for. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day.